Container cranes and the men and women who design, maintain, operate, and repair them are as specialized as any industry in the world. And virtually every other industry in the world is dependent on them in one way or another, as are the ports, municipalities, and citizens in every corner of the globe. There are literally only a handful of individuals qualified by experience, talent, and temperament to maintain and repair the cranes here at Port Everglades, and most of them, as you'll see, either already work for GFC or are part of our Ready team and have been for decades. From the earliest days of the industry, GFC has been instrumental in refining the science of crane design, maintenance, repair, modification, and safety. Today, we are the leading container crane structural maintenance and inspection company in the industry, specializing in preventive maintenance programs designed to significantly prolong the life of cranes, ensure their reliability, reduce operating costs, and increase revenue for clients and operators alike. And when disaster strikes, we are there. GFC has performed hundreds of crane inspections and supervised related repairs for clients throughout the world, quarterbacking a team of seasoned structural, maintenance, and inspection professionals, our Ready Response team. All experts at bringing back online the cranes that are the virtual backbone of every other industry in the world, and the ports, municipalities, and citizens that rely on them. GFC Crane Consultants, the leading container crane structural maintenance and inspection company in the world. First and foremost, GFC is a crane maintenance specialist firm with more than a quarter of a century of management experience in ports throughout the world in maintaining, repairing, modifying, and improving the safe operation of cranes, and has been instrumental in developing many cost-effective operational procedures. Procedures that have substantially increased revenue for clients and operators alike. Our maintenance program at Port Everglades had to be created to handle two locations, Southport and Midport. The schedule was designed to both provide all the necessary maintenance and eliminate overtime. Our operating program is structured in teams that ensure round-the-clock, 7-day-a-week operating coverage for each crane. This program has resulted in the completion of well over 20,000 maintenance jobs at Port Everglades in the past 6 years alone. Among GFC's roster of technicians, supervisors, mechanics, electricians, welders, and corrosion protection personnel all have experience on cranes with microprocessing controls and other earlier generation systems.
You have a lot of cranes around the country, and for the most part, they're older model cranes. These are new generation cranes, fiber optics, computers, drives, and it's high tech. And luckily, the people that are here have the experience on these cranes.
Some of the older generation cranes didn't have microprocessor controls. I mean, this is all computerized. We have fiber optics, we've got genius blocks, we've got all kinds of different communications problems within the crane. The electronics are very intricate. You throw that in with the atmosphere that you're working in, and these things move around a lot. It's a difficult situation. It's nothing that you're going to walk off the first or second generation cranes on and walk onto the state-of-the-art cranes and figure that it's not going to be any problem to handle, because it is.
As crane maintenance specialists, GFC has no peers, a fact further proven by our ability to quickly assemble the best Ready Response team in the world to repair a bent boom at Midport and all 7 Southport cranes buckled by Hurricane Wilma. Ready Response team members include Casper Phillips & Associates for structural and mechanical engineering, Global Rigging and Transport for heavy lifts, rigging, and repairs, and Dan Dalton for flame straightening bent and buckled structures.
This container crane was damaged, from what I understand, about 1.5 years ago. The operator was working a ship, the crane was boomed down, and he was gantrying. The ship's crane was boomed out over the dock, and the boom ran into the crane on the ship and racked and bent this boom. We've actually pressed out the girder to straighten it up, and we're very carefully welding that back up so we don't put too much heat into it to bring it back.
These cranes were damaged in a hurricane that doesn't appear to have been anywhere near a design type of hurricane. Structurally, what happened was the gantry legs, when the wind hit them, a section of the thin plates that form these legs buckled. What we're doing now is we're simply straightening those buckles back to the pre-hurricane condition.
The way we do it is a process of using oxygen acetylene and torches to apply heat. We use hydraulic jacks to assist in pushing the steel in the direction that it needs to go. And it's just a continuous process until we get the steel back to its original shape.
The next concern is there's another hurricane coming next summer, maybe, and so now we're analyzing the crane to find out why it buckled and what needs to be done to strengthen it so that if a hurricane comes next year that's even stronger than this one, that they'll survive that just fine.
Wilma wasn't the first time GFC's Ready Response Team came together. In 1998, George, a Category 5 hurricane, struck Puerto Rico, leaving only 2 buckled cranes standing and 4 others lying on the ground, effectively cutting off relief efforts to the island. Within 24 hours, GFC was there. Within 3 weeks, 2 cranes were fully operational and being maintained by GFC in the face of round-the-clock 7-day-a-week use. For more than a decade, GFC has safely, efficiently, and reliably maintained the cranes at Port Everglades. Our 99.93% uptime score is proof that our long experience and professional methods have served Port Everglades well. And GFC will continue to refine and perfect the art of crane maintenance and operation wherever in the world we operate. GFC is more experienced, more qualified, less expensive, and a better value for your dollar.